top of the morning. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Pharaoh again. What I got 5. Let's talk. Want to say good morning to everybody. Everybody woke up on a blessed note today. You feel me? As always, we do this as a not as a courtesy, but to freshen up our day, to make our day be worth something, to make our day be about something. Excuse me, I'm getting a little cold. But we get up in the morning, we become active, you know what I'm saying? And what we do is, we come with anything and everything. What up with it, my boy? We come with anything and everything to try to make our days more better, more creative, and more on point. Last night it was an incident. One of my peoples went to jail. They out now, and he went to jail for having a gun. You feel me? And for me, it's more like this. For me, it's like having a gun and not putting yourself in the situation is giving these people a way into locking you up. I know that a lot of people feel like they got to protect their family. They got to protect their well-being. It's a safety issue. I get it. I'm not saying don't protect yourself, but when you know you're not putting yourself in that type of predicament, when you allowing yourself to be kosher and be able to move throughout the geographical locations of everywhere, you gotta understand that. And once you understand that, you don't put your safety at risk. That's why I always say it's a platform for us. We gotta follow the behavior first, our outlook second, our principles third, and our safety last. And the reason why I put safety last is because you will never know, or you will never be able to secure anything or keep anything safe if your behavior is not solidifying that. If your outlook is not securing that. If your principles is not about having good behavior, about having a good outlook, having good principles, then your safety, your whole system is fucked up. And he out now, so I all praises due to the Most High. But these are things that that we give the devil a chance to come in and disrupt whatever we got going on. And a lot of things that we fail to realize is that's their job, man. Their job is to catch us slipping. Their job is to put us on the burner. You feel me? Their job is to get us out of our good vibe. They job is to I don't want to make all police look bad, but they some real fucked up people, you know what I'm saying? And you think that people in the ghetto without jobs is violent and scary. Just think about the police, man. And we need to look at them like they are, man. They there to take us to jail. They not there to be our friend. You slip up, they gonna do you. And through history, man, we see that we are the ones that's always being picked on. We are the ones that's always being looked at as criminals. And it goes on both sides, though. Just like we look at them like criminals, you know what I'm saying? They look at us like criminals. We look at them like criminals, you know what I'm saying? Because they stealing all the money. They doing all type of fucking. But once you know your enemy and you know what motivates them, you know how they move, you do it moving on them. You don't give them a chance to catch up to you. You stay 10 steps ahead of them. And staying 10 steps ahead of them is, if you know you got to carry a weapon each and every place you go, you ain't got to carry that weapon. Maybe your movement needs to be redefined. Maybe your movement need to be changed. Because if you need a hammer to go everywhere in your life and you not no rapper, you not no nigga having on big chains and big pockets, like it's no need for that. And then if you do got big pockets and big chains on, you asking for somebody that's less fortunate to come and try to take it from you. It's just a lot of things that, you know, we do that we put the bad behavior on ourselves and we don't want to accept that. And, you know, I just hope my homie, you know what I'm saying, he young. I hope he understand now that, like, you feel me, you ain't got to just be chilling in the car blowing and having to blow around you know what I mean? But that's just one of the vibes, you feel me, that we gotta really get on. It's not about who gonna be violent first. It's about, excuse me, it's not about who gonna be violent first. It's about who gonna do the right thing first. And sometimes, you know, doing the right thing is the hardest thing. But doing the right thing saves lives, man. It saves your future. It saves your principles. It saves your life, man. So, you know, when we be out there doing what we do, just know that it's consequences to it. You know what I'm saying? There's repercussions to everything, and that you can't hope that, you know, shit don't go your way. They got to be smart one time. You got to be smart all the time. So it's a different aspect. You fighting a different game when you walk out your house, because even though you might got your gun on you, you might got your thing on you, you still got to get away, even though you already away. You got to, you know, you still got to watch out for the police. Now you got to watch if the burner's showing. You got to watch if somebody looking at you. You got to watch for the ops. Like, you know, you putting more stress on yourself going out the house than staying in the house. So, you know, you just got to learn that which one makes more sense. You feel me? Just going where I want to go, doing what I got to do and leaving, or going somewhere where it's going to be negativity and problems and I got to carry a gun and then something else happen. Man, the majority of the times that people carry guns, like you get at their story later on, and their story is, man, I didn't even want to kill him. I had it for protection, and, you know, shit just moved too fast. And that's the thing. A lot of people, I'm not saying people ain't built for jail, but I don't want to go back to jail, nigga. Like, who wants to go to jail? Like, and it's like, if the outlook or the outcome is that possibly you could be caught, took into jail, is, you feel me, we need to redirect our safety. And if your safety is fucked up, your behavior, your outlook, and your principles is fucked up. So, you know, I say that again, man. You know, positivity is the key. Ain't nothing above positivity, but more positivity. Ain't nothing below positivity, but more negativity and death, man. And, you know, the further you go down, the more closer to death you become. And the more positivity you go up, the more closer you be with whoever you believe in, God, Allah, Jehovah, Jesus, whoever. It doesn't really matter, man. But what does matter is protecting your safety. You got to protect your safety. And the only way you can protect your safety is with your principles. Knowing what you're going to live for, knowing what you're going to die for, knowing what you're going to, knowing what type of building you're going to place on top of your foundation, which is your behavior. You know what I'm saying? Your behavior, if you live a fucked up life and, you know what I'm saying, you scheming and you swiping and, you know, you one of them people that's just like, fuck life, and, you know, you don't give a fuck about nobody, like, your behavior be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Your outlook be fucked up, because everybody become a victim. If everybody is a victim in your eyes, your behavior, your outlook is fucked up, and you can't sit up there and try to secure your safety, because you don't know what your safety is. What up, my boy? You know me, man. You know, just cooling, man. Just trying to get it in, keep them good vibes posted, and you know, man, just, you know, show a better way, teach a better way with this podcast, because I'm trying to turn this podcast into something, that ain't been seen. Everybody, want to talk about hip hop or the movies and shit like that. That's cool. I do the same thing. I got some news for the people today too. But, we got to drop them jewels. We got to let y'all know that y'all worthy, that you got it in you and not on you to become somebody, that you could be whoever you want to be, but you got to put the work in for it. And we got to get away from that not wanting to put the work in for it because we were slaves and because we was treated wrong for so many years. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep looking for that same old handout, man, because it ain't coming, man. It ain't coming. It ain't never gonna come. None of that shit. So y'all could get off of that, man. But what's good, though, my boy L? How you feeling today, man? What's on your mind? What up, my boy Gander? Yeah, man. I want to talk about this versus little hip hop shit coming up. They got Raycon and Ghostface Killer on Saturday on the verses, and I don't know if y'all been checking out the last little couple episodes and shit though. Tops. I was talking about how Swiss Beats and Timberland was able to sell verses to Triller, but how they did it, you know what I'm saying, was real kosher and real blessing. Everybody that ever performed on verses is now a majority shareholder within the company. They have some type of say so with the verses now. So the to be able to, to create something, and the people that helped you create it, you give them a part of the business venture along with you, because without them, the verses, like I say, wouldn't have been able to been popping. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Timberland and them for doing that. And, that's a good look, man. That's how, for connection, for respection, man. You know what I'm saying? They linked up, they looked up, and they woke up. And, they was able to make a deal out of it, man. So shout out to them, man. And, may the verses keep blowing up, and, what I'm saying, y'all tune in this Saturday. But into other news in the hip hop world, though, Quando Rondo calling on this nigga Big U for some help and shit. You feel me? Let me know how y'all feel about that. He told Quando Rondo he ain't accepting no calls. Like, he not, you feel me, finna get into any, and this is what Big U did was some real big homie shit, and a lot of niggas don't like it, because I was reading the comments, and niggas was like, 60s and 60s, and, nigga, this is that, we all Crips, but you wasn't calling me when you was first getting on. You feel me? So how much of a homie should I be to where I only pull up, risk my life when you into something? And what kind of homie are you that you only calling me when you into something? You feel me? We put our own homies in the mixes. And then when they go to jail, you feel me? It's this, that, and the third. I remember when Quando Rondo, when the shit first happened with King Vine, the nigga Big Smoke this and pulling out Billy's dad, and you feel me? Like, he was just the man. And now you calling Big U and, Unc this and Unc that, and, he was doing, nigga, Big U been doing shit. Big U been had a name. Big U, everybody been knowing who that was. But for you to even call this nigga, that just go to show you that a lot of these rappers out here, these new rappers, nigga, claiming Crip, claiming blood and shit, all that shit fake. You feel me? Nigga, like, niggas doing all that 9-6 shit, CJ Whoopty shit, like, you feel me? All that shit is fake, bro. If you a real nigga, you down there with the hammers and all that, like, you feel me? Niggas stay on the blicky like you been. And then you say you want to do some charity work. You feel me? And then when they say, well, donate to Rondo family, you like, oh, Rondo got that in, donate to King Von family and shit. You like, Von got himself into that situation. Well, guess what? Why you calling Big U? Why you calling Big U? Big U ain't get you into that situation. You got yourself into that situation. You feel me? So, Nigga, Quando Rondo, take the L. Nigga, hold the L. You a lame for that. Calling around for some support and shit. You feel me? Man, come on, my nigga. That ain't gangster. You feel me? And all that shit. That's what I say. Niggas will put you in a position to fuck your whole life up, but call yourself they homie. Or say, I look up to you. You know, how you gonna look up to Big U, but call him and want him to squash the beef? Like, what if he try to squash the beef and niggas got a problem with Big U now? As a big homie, nigga, you started that beef. We from the same gang. It wasn't gang beef. It was personal beef. So personally deal with that, nigga. You lame ass nigga, hold the L. You feel me? Like, hold that lame talk, man, because you feel me? You niggas out here want people to believe in your raps. You niggas, oh, this nigga's a gunner, he a high stepper and all this, but then when the smoke really get to coming, you niggas is calling around and shit. Like, fuck that nigga, man. Quando Rondo, you showed your real lame skills with that one, man. And you know, as a real nigga, Big U was like, I talk to you face to face, but all that accepting your cause right now, you in a situation. Get yourself out that situation, or if we talk, it ain't gonna have nothing to do with that. And that's the type of homies we need. You feel me? Like, if we in this together, we banging this conglomerate together, and you do some personal shit outside of that and then try to stand on it and then cause a whole different ruckus, a wave, and then try to come back to the homies and be like, I need that help. Nah, nigga, and y'all should be able to tell them niggas, no, it ain't no help for that shit. You started that, bro. You feel me? Nigga, you did that. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, you didn't have to do that. Nigga, you $1 million nigga. You ain't had to do none of that. But you did it, so now stand on it. You feel what I'm saying? You know, these niggas be out here real lame. Real lame. Like, niggas be, oh, nigga, I'm real. Nigga, I got phone money. I got this. I got that. But, like, nigga, how real is you? Nigga, you not able, top of the morning, cousin, how real is you? You not able to handle your own smoke. And then when niggas call you out on it and niggas see you on it, you want to, oh, I was calling Big Bruh about some charity work, and, you know, I was calling Big Bruh about this. Like, nah, bro, when you make your own personal mistakes, you got to deal with them. You was making songs about that guy. You feel me? What up, cuz? Oh, good boy, they love you. How you doing today? Yeah, exactly. And that's that lame clout chasing shit. And that's what we as, you know, people that's trying to strive for our excellence need to get away from, that clout chasing shit. Like, if a nigga don't like you, don't try to make the nigga like you. If the bitch like you, don't try to make her like you even no more. Let people be who they gonna be, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't, you feel me, be doing all of the backdoor talk and, you feel me, and nigga, yo, you feel me, nigga, you got beat up. Nigga, you had no hands. Nigga, like, this is what I don't understand, bro. Nigga, it was a one-on-one fight and you was losing. This is where us as black people don't, you feel me, all look at it the same. You had a one-on-one fight. You was losing. Your homie wanted to kill him. You made a song about it, talking about this dead man this and this dead man that. And now it come to where you want to get on the phone with Big U and be like, oh, Big U this, oh, Big U that. You feel me? That's right. Get it right, though, cuzzo. You feel me? You know? Glamorous girls got to stay glamorous. You feel me? Yeah, though, man. So, like, when you do those type of things, like me, I'm the type of person that I don't run to nobody. If I get into a situation, like, you gonna hear about it after it already get handled. You gonna hear about it like, man, why you didn't call me? Why you didn't do this? Because I just don't do that, bro. You feel me? I started it, I'ma handle it, and that's what I'm gonna do. But a lot of people that we sitting up here buying into they bullshit, and it's not even just rap, nigga. It's people that you fuck with. It's the negativity that they bringing into the realm. And it's like, we buy into it. It's like, you feel me? Like, oh, okay, you know, I know you not no gangster, but you keep talking that gangster shit. We be like, yeah. Nah, man, I don't want to hear that shit, bro. You not even built like that. Nigga, I don't even want to hear you rap about another Quando Rondo line, nigga stepping on an ant. Nigga, I don't want to hear none of that shit. And that's what a lot of us, you feel me, like, we hear this shit and we give into it. Oh, it's cool. It's, you know, it's this, it's that. But you feel me? It's even cool to buy they merch and fuck with them. But you feel me? Know that these niggas, just because you don't know these niggas, that don't make these niggas real, man. Just because you'll never see these niggas, that don't mean that they fake. But I can't believe you. I won't believe you. I refuse to believe you. I just won't do it. Because I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know what you're going to do. It sound nice. Just like a movie. A movie sound real. It look real nice till you try to go rob that bank. Till you try to go knock over that store and then you sitting up in prison with 25 years. I thought it was easy. Nah, that's the negative energy that wants you to think it's easy. That's the devil put people in place for you to gravitate to that. The devil, he wants it to work out that way. He wants you to fall and slip up for the idiotic bullshit. And a lot of people do it. You feel me? It's hard not to. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm saying I don't fall for it. I'm saying is, let's start looking out for it. Let's start, you feel me? Like the shit that we complain about, let's look at it and say, how can I change that? Or how could I did this different? Or how I could have did that different? You feel me? For when the next situation comes up, you know what I'm saying? A nigga know how to deal with that a little bit more better. Moving on though, you know, off of that weird ass nigga. Another person in news, I don't want to call it hip hop news, I just want to call it news. Bitch Stacey Dash. No disrespect, Dame Dash. I know that's your peoples. But yeah, nigga, this bitch here talking about she feel bad about the comments she made about not being black and supporting Trump and all this. Stop it. Bitch, if Trump would have won again, you would have been on some Trump shit, supported Trump, saying you not black, all type of shit. Like, for real, for real. So, bitch, you can keep the, oh, I want to come back and play for that Jersey shit. Nah. The black delegation refuses to accept Stacey Dash back. We're cool. Y'all can keep her. We got G-Eazy. We good. It's just that, you know, and that's another thing, like Stacey Dash, you know, Saved by the Bell, you know, I mean, you know, she did a real lot of stuff, but it don't matter if you're a Trump supporter, a racist supporter, you know, none of that. What matters to me is when you deny the black experience in America, when you deny your own blackness, when you deny your own self for the advancement of your lower self, when you denounce your mind for your gut, like, come on, bro. You know, I mean, and then, you know, it's a lot of people that's out that voted for Trump, you feel me, and all this, that, you know, worked with Trump and all type of fuckery, right? I don't care. But this bitch here, yes, I'm saying bitch in that matter. This bitch here, I don't know her, but I know what came out of her mouth, and I know what she stood on for decades. So, by her standing on that for decades, I got the right to stand on it now. I don't accept you. The black delegation rejects that. You know, like, and that's the thing, like, you know, women fall into the point to where, you know, especially black women, they feel like they're a dangerous species, but they're more emotional than, you know, they recognize their emotions more, but they more crazier. You know, they y'all get off the wall with y'all thoughts, and, you know, depression and mental instability really, I say, really has a place in the black woman, in the black woman's life in America, because of, you know, a lot of shit. You feel me? Thank you. A lot of shit that that goes through their mind, it burdens them, you know what I'm saying? On top of having children, on top of dealing with, you know, whoever they dealing with, if they not with the children's dad, you know, dealing with trying to get a job, you know, y'all do crazy shit, you know, y'all go an extra mile. And sometimes, you know, it's not warranted. You feel me? So you got to understand that they reaching out to save themselves. They reaching out, you know, because they want to be successful. They reaching out and they denying their own culture because their culture is making them feel like denying their culture. It goes back to what I said about, you know, a lot of the traumatization that the black nation has in America comes from, you know, their own selves. You know, we know before slavery, you know, it was other Africans selling Africans into slavery. Even then when we got over here, you know, you had the Uncle Tom selling out the niggas. So, you feel me? And then you had the slave masters having the niggas dish out the punishment. And then on top of that, you had the runaway slave capture. So like, and then after that, you had, you know, you tried to build the Black Wall Street. You tried to build the Black Panther program, the Nation of Islam. But a lot of these programs, you know, they were demolished. You know what I'm saying? It was genocide committed against they platforms due to the fact that they didn't want to see people rise up. So when you get so frustrated, the first thing you do is start taking it out on motherfuckers around you. And that's what black people did. They started forming gangs and, you feel me, to protect their own community. But then they started getting mad. And, you know, I compare that kind of to like Stacey Dash. Like, I don't know her story, but to me, it's like, you know, that's what make you even more blacker is when, you know, your story of excellence and achievement is so great is when you tell your story of how you had to be put down and, you know, how black men didn't want to date you, or you felt that black men didn't love black women, or black men didn't want to protect black women, and you had to get it yourself. But you didn't deny your culture. You didn't deny your black womanhood. You didn't deny your black excellence. You know, it's a different story when, you know, you have substance to it. But when you deny, you know, your own existence, your own race, and then try to say that, you know, you made a mistake. I mean, okay, a nigga, not saying that your mistake or your shit not warranted, but I know the move that's coming right now. It's a wave right now. The wave is everything black. Everybody want to fuck with blacks. Look how fast Jay-Z sold, you know, nigga Ace of Spades. Look how fast Swiss Beats and Timberland sold verses. But they did these moves. But where they did these moves, they was able to put everybody that fucked with them in a better position than they was in. And, you know, Stacey Dash on that hand, you know, I don't know how much she been abused or, you know what I'm saying, mentally fucked over. But, you know, it could come from, you know, the traumatization of her own race. But, you know, for you to come out during a time like this as a woman, I think that that's like, you know, like, I don't think it's cool. I don't give a fuck if a couple of days ago was Women's Day or none of that shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you feel me? You can't just come out and tell me, oh, today's Black History Month. I'm sorry for calling y'all a nigger yesterday. Nah, it don't fucking work like that. Like, you gotta do some what they PNR, some public relations, you know what I'm saying? You gotta donate, you know, shit like that. Like, people, I don't give a fuck she Damien Dad's cousin. Like, she done said some shit, like, you feel me now? I feel like she being a culture vulture. Straight up. You feel me? Like, now this time with all this black excellence, these black businesses coming together, it's a connection for respect. Niggas is linking up, waking up, and looking up. And for you to get on that wave right now, it's like, I'm not no dummy. I'm not gonna be a dummy. I done seen it all before. So I'm not here to speak down on her or to talk bad about women, but I am here to talk bad about her behavior, her outlook, her principles, and her safety. Now that, you feel me, her behavior was wrong, her outlook was wrong, you feel me, her principles was wrong. So now she's trying to save herself, you feel me? And who else better to save people but black people? You apologize now during the black excellence, the new black renaissance? Nah, man. Like, that's why I'm skeptical with even with white people doing or trying to help, or you know what I'm saying? It's cool, but be skeptical. Even the black people want to work with black people now. You don't know what the fuck they was doing before this or before that, but be skeptical of the situation. You feel me? It's a lot of people probably gonna just accept her apology and be like, oh nigga, Stacey Dash, we wasn't worried about that. You know what I'm saying? You Dame Dash peoples. And a lot of people get off the hook like that, and nigga, that's bullshit, bro. You feel me? What you mean by game ain't ever lied? The rapper game or like game period, like the truth? Now, what you talking about, L? I don't get it. Holla at me. Also, you feel me? In hip hop news, Raz B and Chris Stokes. You feel me? They back in the news. You know what I'm saying now, and this is what I find kind of crazy is because. Yeah, the truth, you know what I'm saying? Game, I mean, you know what I'm saying? And it's a shame that you say game ain't never lied because, you know, life is a game, man. And, you know, it comes to where, you know, you got to play it like a game, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's two different games and everybody said that they play chess, right? But, is it Baccarat? I think it's Baccarat in Chinese. I think I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's one game. It's chess, and then there's Baccarat, right? I think I'm saying it. I think it's the name. But the Chinese game is chess is to kill people, knock people out the way, not taking over no property. It's just, you feel me? It's just you have one thing to kill the queen and the king. That's your job. And Baccarat, the job ain't about